I really wanted to buy a PS Vita, but I chose to buy a PS4. Yeah, I know. The PS4 is a lot cheaper, and I know why it's cheaper. It's because when PlayStation makes, handhelds, they're basically the loss leader. So they make a loss on every single console they sell, and they make their money back on the games. The PS Vita, on the other hand, because it's now, I would say, almost a retro console, the prices have increased from where they were a couple years back. So, should you buy the PS Vita in 2024? I'm not sure anymore. In the past, I said yes, get it, it's fun. But in this climate with all these current handhelds, because I tried to look at buying one, and to get a good quality one, it was around 150. For £300, I can get a good, I guess, handheld console. So when I say good, I mean modern, second hand anyway. But let's find out. Should you guys get it?
But it's 2024 and I just recently got my hands on it. This is one of the coolest things I have seen in a long time, okay? Even if you're not a gaming nerd, this actually may be something you might consider. In this video, I'll explain to you why I got this, its benefits, and why it may be beneficial for you.
So what he is holding there is the PS Vita 2000, which is the second edition. The original one is black. It doesn't have micro USB, even though micro USB is terrible. It's blue, which means it's obviously the lighter version. So he's got the slightly more expensive version, which costs around £140 currently, whereas the black one, the PS Vita 1000, costs around £110, which is a little bit cheaper. It feels better, but it has no micro USB, which is super annoying, which the PS Vita 2000 has, which he's holding right now.
For you. Stay tuned, let's dive in. Now, the main reason I got this device, this PSP or this PS Vita, is because I like to travel a lot, okay? I travel a lot and I'm kind of a tech nerd, I'm kind of a nerd, so I can take my laptop everywhere.
And I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't buy this for myself, is that I do not travel much. And that's a big factor to why because I don't have much time on the go, because when I'm traveling, I don't really get much free time anyway. This wouldn't make sense for me to get.
And I, play games on it, watch movies, stuff of that.
What do you mean watch movies? That's why a phone exists, but to be fair, you can put movies on it, so it does make sense, but I don't know if I would watch a movie on a PS Vita. Especially on the previous OLED display, the quality is a lot better than the PS 2000, but I know through jailbreaking it, you can get the colors a bit better, so maybe you can work for movies.
Nature, right? So apparently my laptop, from traveling so much on the plane and being on, apparently I think the air compression in the airplane did something to my battery, which also made my battery kind of swell in my computer. Very dangerous, and I was kind of rolling around with that for a while. I decided to take out my battery from my laptop.
I don't think that was caused by being in the air. I don't know what causes batteries to bulge, but I don't think just being on a plane will cause that to happen.
But I'm not the best when it comes to hands-on with hardware, and I kind of messed up my laptop. So I don't really have a device to, or
Let's skip it a little
It's
bit.
a portable device. It's a gaming device, okay? Essentially, okay? So obviously it can play PlayStation Vita games. Now, this thing has been discontinued since...
Why is he watching Dragon Ball? At the back.
2017. Video games for this console are very, very hard to find right now.
So based upon the fact that I don't know who this character is and that is Trunks in the background, this must be a movie. It's not Broly because I've seen Broly, so he just played a Dragon Ball Z movie basically. Interesting. In terms of him saying that games are hard to find for this, he's not wrong. The price of a very standard PS Vita game is probably double the price of a PS4 game right now. Trying to get a lot of PS Vita games will bankrupt you. It's not the cheapest, so that's a factor as well. A lot of people will consider jailbreaking. I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying they do. To get around that, but to get real, authentic, genuine games that go on the PS Vita, they will cost more than most PS4 games right now.
Video games for this console are very, very hard to find right now. And even if you can find them, sellers have really just like essentially scalped the shit out of them, and you're gonna pay like $100 for.
I literally just said that because that's a fact that I considered. It's like, what's the TCO? Okay, total cost of ownership. Let's say I want to play 10 games. Those 10 games would cost me like £300. It's like, how do I justify that? Because the issue I had was, okay, if I get the PS Vita 2000, then I have to buy the games I want. I get those 10 games. They probably cost £200 at the low end. I'm basically spending $350. For $350, I can get other handhelds that are more modern, that run on Windows, that can access Steam. So that's why I'm like, how did I just bit the bullet and got the PS4? I was able to get the games, get the whole console for under £100, which is a no-brainer. Whereas for £100, you can't even buy a PS Vita 2000. So that's also a factor price.
Just even a game for this thing. So, good luck if that's your thing. But anyways, now the real reason you want to get this thing is, if you're a gaming nerd, is that it is hackable and it is jailbreakable. Okay? And
I have been saying this since the video began. That's one of the main reasons people want to get it.
We love that kind of stuff here on this channel. We love... Do we...
I have questions.
We love that kind of stuff here, okay? So, do you want to jailbreak this thing? Otherwise, it's just a PS Vita, okay? And that's still cool, but you want to jailbreak it and you want to hack it to really, really... This thing here, okay, allows you to watch movies, listen to songs, even read comic books, okay? This thing allows that, and I'm like I said, that...
So, that is more of a... How can I put it in the nicest way? That's the stuff that I would enjoy to do, but isn't something that you need to buy a PS Vita to do. It's a kind of handheld where it's kind of like, okay, I don't want to be on my phone all day. I want to watch movies, or I want to, go on the internet, but not to have the full, phone experience. This makes perfect sense. I get it. I have one negative about the PS Vita, is that if you get a slightly older version, the battery life really suffers. The PS Vita 2000 has a much better battery life. You probably get 5 hours to 8 hours on low settings, low brightness, but it makes perfect sense. If you're gonna be on a plane traveling, then you can download the movies you want. You can then jailbreak it so you can play all the games you want, because with the PS Vita 200 you don't need to get an SD card in there. It comes with a minimum storage, I forgot the exact storage, which allows you to get quite a bit in there. So it does make perfect sense. Like, if you are traveling and you don't want to be linked to your phone and you want to really switch off, this, well, not switch off as much as you can, this makes perfect sense. If you're gonna be in one location, just buy a PS4 and get the games you want. But anyway, that's why I didn't get the PS Vita in 2024. But you know what? If this video gets 1,000 likes, just 1,000 likes, I will go and buy a PS Vita 2000. So it's in your hands. It's in your hands. Sometimes on this channel I get views that pass like 20,000 views. So it's very doable. If you guys want to see me actually buy a PS Vita 2000 and try and play with it and try and get games and do all that fun stuff, get this video to 1,000 likes and I'll buy it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.